Good afternoon. Thanks for joining me for Hard Money Happy Hour. Hope you had a wonderful week. Sam Adams summer today. Always nice. Back from my RV trip. I did not do a posting from the RV. Sorry. Hair's still growing in. All right, to business. Things continue to be busy. Broken record, keep saying that. That is still the case. What is happening though, and I've mentioned this and talked about this a few times recently, is people overpaying and getting emotional. I've talked a little bit about the overpaying aspect. I want to talk about the emotions involved. I've briefly touched on, I think, all of this in some of my prior posts. When you're looking to buy an investment property, really keep in mind this is business. You're not going to be living there with your significant other. You're not going to be raising a family there. You're there looking at a property and buying a property for one reason and one reason only: profit. You're either buying it to profit from a flip or you're buying to profit from a hold. Don't get emotional about it. We've run into situations recently, a few in the last few days, where it wasn't a question of the numbers not working and us telling the client or advising the client maybe to walk away, which I've mentioned in the past. In this situation, the borrower themselves, our client, got excited, got into a bidding war, and essentially ended up agreeing and finalizing the contract at too high of a number. That can be really dangerous. In this market, when inventory is low and it's challenging to find properties and opportunities, people sometimes find themselves overpaying. Don't fall into the trap. You make all of your money on the buy. It's really important to buy right, and most important to not get emotional. Crunch your numbers. We're here to help you with that. We can help you crunch those numbers, help you figure out whether this is going to be a profitable deal, and maybe what's the highest that it would make sense to pay for this property. What math still works as a flip or as a hold. We'll help you with that. Once we figure out that high, or you figure out that high point, don't go over it. If the bidding war continues, move on from the property, walk away. Again, don't get emotional. Very important to keep that in mind. One other quick note. We had a property recently that we were looking at financing that is a restaurant and bar. So I just want to throw that out there as something that we also do. It's not always fix and flip properties or rental properties, traditional commercial as well. So this is a bar that's currently unoccupied. The prior business went out of business, and we are going to be able to finance the property for the restaurant to come in there and reopen it as a restaurant bar. We don't finance the business side of it. We don't finance the kitchen equipment or buying the food or the business itself, only the real estate. But that's going to be a big part of the success for this potential restaurant bar going into it. And we're going to be able to help them do this quickly while they work on the liquor license. They'll at least have the property acquired, and then they can work on finalizing the liquor license and other details. That's it for this week. Hope you had a wonderful week and have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for tuning in.